Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Human Lanterns, a Hong Kong action horror hybrid from 1982 that was produced by the Shaw Brothers. The following plot synopsis was taken from the website Hong Kong Digital. Desperate to best rival Tan Fu, played by Chen Quan Tai, in an annual lantern contest, imprudent nobleman Lung Shuai, played by Liu Yong, discovers that his usual craftsman is actually not the one responsible for the construction of the exquisite ornaments. The true designer is Chow Chung Fan, played by Lo Lei, a disfigured misanthrope who dwells in a dilapidated mill deep in the woods. Years earlier, the two met in battle, and the contest ended with Lung deeply scarring Chow's face. Although he initially spurns the idea of helping his greatest enemy, Chow has a change of heart when Lung impresses upon him the wealth and fame that will result from victory in the competition. Now, the opening scenes in this are pretty creepy. You get stylish shots of a dead body that's like hung from the top of a large cave or lair of some kind. There's turning gears in the background, bloody weapons, skeletons, and a villain who jumps around like maniacally. And then after that, we cut to our two main characters who have an argument in public, disrespecting each other in front of many onlookers, and this kind of solidifies their conflict, which everyone in town knows exists, and this exposes both of them to being manipulated. And this is one of the risks of making your personal business public. But in any case, this Lung guy thinks that he could just buy anyone and anything he wants. He's quite immature and petulant, not especially likable, but he does have some good fighting skills, which earns the viewer's respect. The Tan guy is maybe not fleshed out quite as much, but he also makes the mistake of engaging in a public rivalry. And this is a pretty effective story, I think, that moves at a steady pace. But there are a few little stretches here and there during the opening half hour where it kind of sets everything up. But I kind of like the idea of two more popular men in town conflicting publicly, and then having this shady dude who's killing people and making lanterns kind of impact that conflict. Now, the best thing about this movie is the bad guy, I think. We get some kind of eerie scenes involving this guy. He cackles. He wears a skull mask, maybe a monkey skull mask, and some type of monkey fur around it. And if this villain kind of showed up at night in real life, I would be scared of this dude. He's kind of creepy. There is, of course, a process that he uses to prepare victims to use their human skins for these exquisite lanterns. It's like anything else. If you've seen videos about fabric preparation or something, yeah, it's an extensive process to get the best quality product. So he's just trying to make the greatest lanterns humanly imaginable, pun intended. So you can kind of respect him for that, I guess, even though he's murdering people to do it. But also, this guy is a good manipulator, and he can deflect suspicion away from himself by instigating conflict between the other characters. And that's probably the most interesting story element. The bad guy using the public conflict between Lung and Tan to his advantage. Now, the horror aspects in this movie are pretty pronounced. At times, we see kidnapped women in this guy's lair, and they try to manipulate him to find a chance to escape him. But a lot of these particular moments can have a little bit of a mean-spiritedness to them. They're not extreme in that regard, but they do have enough intensity to be effective. There are some bloody deaths in this to enjoy, and it's quite macabre. But it works within the context of the film. Now, in terms of the action, it's peppered in, I would say. We get, I would say the forest fight and the finale in the bad guy's lair are the two highlights. You get, in the forest scene, the villain is attempting to capture another woman to create lanterns from her skin. And he takes out this huge, sack, almost like a potato sack or something. And it's a pretty neat confrontation because this girl puts up more of a fight when compared to the prior women. And he's trying to actually catch her in this huge sack while she's, trying to shoot him with arrows. So it's a pretty cool little scene. We get a few weapon fights now and again during the middle section. Good stuff. But the finale is the best scene in the movie. I won't even tell you what happens, but it's a very strong finish. But it's not like an action-packed movie, but it's got enough. As an added bonus, it's a nicely shot film, all right, as you would expect from Shaw Brothers Studio. The period sets are familiar in their overall quality, and they're very colorful. Now, the 88 film's Blu-ray release claims that Human Lanterns features the Shaw Brothers' custom brand of martial arts mayhem, and it also taps into the craze for the American slasher film and the earlier Hammer horrors by providing a grisly take on the serial killer feature in the one and only Hong Kong style. And I think that's a pretty good description to finish off this review. It's a good compact description of what you'll get in this movie. So I definitely recommend this. If you're a fan of any of those things that were mentioned, check it out. In addition to the Blu-ray from 88 Films, this is also available streaming on YouTube and Amazon. And as always, I'll see you next time.